Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon. We got a great show to start the week off today.
Epic show today.
Epic show. Great. We've got Epicure in here with us. Sonny Mulford and Wendy Lance joining us here this afternoon. Excited to talk to them. They got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
And they need our help with a couple of things as well in the community.
And a big debut with a new program I'm very excited to dive into. Nobody knows about this. It's very exciting. This is the first time they're going to talk about it publicly, so we're going to jump into this. This is going to be great.
It's going to be awesome, man. And then we will have your events.
Yes, we will.
Your horoscopes.
Of course.
And your daily dose of memes curated by Davey himself.
One and only. We got
That's right. It's going to be great, man. We'll get it started with our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on honesty, integrity, and community service, and that Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. I don't know why I've got some sort of an accent going on.
It's really wonderful, though.
It's really weird.
It makes it exotic.
I don't know where that came from.
Sounds expensive.
It's really just me pronouncing words wrong. Their state-of-the-art service facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment needed maintenance, and you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge. It is a beautiful, luxurious place. And the unique flavors of Ford's Garage.
That's where I like to go,
Yeah, man. They are the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team is dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Bozard Ford Lincoln offers the best in pricing, selection, and service just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission. And they are driven to inspire.
Yeah, man.
Also inspiring are our friends at the Bailey Group. Getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan. I'm glad Sonny and Wendy are here because it just means I have to do less talking today because I'm
Reason
not
why
good
I booked
at
them
it.
on a Monday, sir.
Not good at it.
They're
on
family.
Monday.
It's so easy. Yeah.
Getting enrolled in a health insurance or Medicare plan does not have to be complicated. In fact, it can be quite the opposite. At the Bailey Group, you're going to work with a local insurance advisor to find just the right insurance coverage for your specific needs and your budget. Their goal is to make getting covered simple. No added costs, no extra fees. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
The Bailey Group handles individual health and Medicare, corporate benefits, and financial needs for their clients. Let them do that for you. 904-461-1800. And of course, Elace Med Spa. If you're looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, it is Elace Med Spa all the way. They specialize in providing their clients with a wide range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. You might be looking to unwind with a hydrofacial or enhance your natural beauty with things like Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, body contouring, a whole lot more. Their expert staff is going to work with you to develop a personalized treatment plan tailored to your unique needs and goals. Elace Med Spa, it's beauty on your terms. Don't forget, if you're a first-time client, how have you not been already? But we're going to give you a reason to go, Davey, by mentioning his name.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to give you $100 off your first service. It's a huge value.
Yes.
Huge. Elace Med Spa. Check them out at elace.com.
And all my hairy friends out there, 70% off of laser hair removal. Don't be embarrassed. Just call them up and make that appointment. You're 70% off. That's an amazing deal. Yeah.
They've seen worse.
Yeah, they've seen worse. Right.
That's what I always try to tell myself when I go in for things like, like cleanings or,
they've seen
things
worse.
like that.
That's a great mantra.
They've seen worse.
Yeah.
It's
a great mantra.
And then I get in there and they're like, this is the worst thing we've ever seen. And that makes me feel terrible. No, that's never happened. All right. Sonny, Wendy, how are y'all doing this afternoon?
Doing great. Right? I can guarantee you
Awesome.
Wendy's seen worse.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. We got you.
All right. Awesome. Epicure, what is new? You guys, first of all, you guys had a big food distribution over the weekend, right? How did that go?
We did. It was amazing. So we did a distribution at the hospital in partnership with the Sheriff's Office and Publix and UF. And we were able to provide over 40,000 pounds of food to 500 families in a drive-through distribution that day.
Wow.
So, and it was just, I can't say enough about how well it went, how smooth it was. It just, those people had never done one before, the Publix group, and they just, pulled it off like clockwork. It was just amazing. And so I say, if you ever want to do a distribution like that, they're the team to call because everybody knows how to use a pallet jack. Everybody brings their own box cutter. They bring their own bags. They know about food safety. It's like, just, you don't have to tell them anything. They just, they're just amazing.
The perfect teammates for something like that.
Yeah, it was wonderful. And it was just, it was just nice to come together that way and serve the community that way.
How'd the project come about? Was that something that you guys kind of said, we've got to get a lot of food, out to the public, or did they come to you and say, we need to do this?
Yeah, no, Publix actually reached out to us because they wanted to do a serve day, which is a wonderful thing about that corporation, that they actually take time off and pay their employees to go and do a serve day. And they had, between 50 and 70 volunteers. So we're like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to come up with something special for this. And then I talked to Jennifer Wills over at UF and we kind of all formed the plan together, and she got all the partnerships with the sheriff's office. As soon as you put something in her ear, it just happens,
Amazing human being. Yes.
Yes,
so
it does.
incredible.
It does.
Awesome.
So it was wonderful. And we would, if they ever call again, we will set up something else and do it again because it was just a wonderful experience.
That's fantastic.
What do those kind of partnerships mean for you guys? UF, Publix, the sheriff's office. What does that mean for food insecurity?
Well, I mean, to put that amount of food out, that just, that was a big relief, I think, to a lot of the families, because then they knew that, they had all of this food and it really supplemented their budget for, I would say, 2 weeks because of the volume of food that we gave them.
Which is huge.
But the wonderful thing about it is that it was an educational experience for the Publix employees because, we're a food rescue organization and we actually go to these stores, Publix, Winn-Dixie, Costco, all of these stores, and we take their food donations. And for them to see what we actually do with those food donations helps raise awareness in the stores. And so now they're going to go and look at all the departments and say, okay, what more can we do? How can we make sure that less food goes to waste and more goes to organizations like this to help fight food insecurity? So
that's amazing.
That was the best result. I mean, not just, serving the families was wonderful, but to raise that awareness within the stores and have them all see where it goes, and now they'll become more passionate about making sure that they, manage their food surpluses better.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a great snowball effect that happens through that.
Yeah, and from the healthcare system standpoint, I think for UF, I think they realize, especially Jennifer in her role working in the Care Connect space, the importance of food insecurity, and food access to food is the number one social determinant of health. And so for them to, want to get more involved in that space is also super helpful.
So Wendy, what kind of food were you guys giving out to them?
I think I'll let Sunny, she was there, so she knows. I wasn't at that event.
We gave a lot. So for produce, we had corn, potatoes, cabbage, grapes, peaches.
Wow, look at that. Just boxes of produce.
Yeah. Onions.
Awesome. Now, last time we talked,
celery.
You had a surplus of dairy. Was that involved too? Or?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
We had silk milk and we had shelf-stable milk.
Nice.
Publix actually brought about 4,000 pounds of donations from their stores, so they added it to the mix. We gave out, I think we were doing 4 packages of meat per family, and then we had an assortment of dry goods as well. So it was significant.
Was it just one Publix store, or was it just like regional? Like was it?
It was. I don't know how many stores. I think it was maybe 10 stores altogether.
How cool
So
is this?
yeah, they each loaded up their cars, and then we unloaded it and added their food to the mix. Yeah, and they even brought things, like formula and diapers and feminine hygiene products, and we were able to add that to the mix.
That's awesome.
Were you guys expecting 500 people to show up out there?
That was what we were planning for.
Really?
But, so that was the other thing, raising awareness with UF. If now that they're looking at food insecurity as one of their areas of focus, then just that demonstrated how great the need is in the community, that you have 500 families show up on a Thursday afternoon between 2 and 5 to get food.
Yeah.
And that's just, we do distributions all week long, and we've seen that increase in need across the board. And all the other food pantries are saying the same thing. And so to have, that visual of a representation of how great the need is, I think was impactful.
Yeah.
So let's touch on the day-to-day, right? You guys have a couple of facilities here and in Palatka. But there's going to be some changing around of facilities, right? And you guys are looking to raise money to make a move with one of those facilities, correct?
Yes. So our we had the the St. John's County issue, but we've solved that. We've got the money from the state to build a new permanent facility here because we've talked about our lack of having a permanent home as being one of our major issues. But St. John's now is settled. We'll be moving into that warehouse in the next 1.5 or 2 years. But in Palatka, our landlord, his business is expanding so much that he needs to take that space back over. So he gave us notice that we had to move by December 1st. So we found another place that's perfect. It will actually work better for us because it has loading docks, and so it will increase our space and efficiency.
Oh, great.
But it's going to cost us about $100,000 to move all of our large-scale refrigeration equipment. So, to give you an idea, we have a 40-foot by 42-foot refrigerator that you can drive forklifts in and store 100 pallets of food.
That's massive.
We also have 3 freezer container units that are 45 feet long. So to move those and then do the electrical hookups and get the space ready to pass a USDA inspection, it's going to take us about $100,000.
Wow.
So we put up a GoFundMe page last week on Sunday, and in our first week, we've raised about $31,000 towards that goal.
That's amazing.
So, yeah.
You're climbing there, yeah.
Yeah, and so we're just trying to get the word out, that's exactly what it's for. It's not for anything else. It's just to get moved into that new space. Now, we are working with other organizations trying to raise money to buy it, so we don't have that problem ever again.
It's interesting because you affect such a giant population out there that does the city jump in and try to help you with some of this stuff?
They're starting to get involved now. I think, with any nonprofit, everybody's kind of like, your problems are your own.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many, but this is such a significant one.
Yes, I know, because we're putting out right now between $1 and $1.5 million worth of food in that county every month. And so
wild.
The thought of losing that now, I think they're all realizing that they really need to help us,
right?
So that we can stay there and continue to help. Because it's not just individuals that we distribute to there. It's all the other food agencies, food banks, soup kitchens that we assist out there to help them meet the need that they're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, to help people save a cumulative total of $1 million, $1.5 million a month.
Yeah. I
mean, that's such a huge impact on the economy out there, and people being able to just sustain everyday life.
Yeah, and if it's not the poorest, it's in the top 4 of the poorest counties in all of Florida. And so, we are just continuing like we can't fail, so that's our we're just taking every step we can to be ready, to make that move and get it all done as fast as possible. So we have the least amount of interruption in service, but I feel like, we can do it. I'm feeling positive.
So what does the timeline look like? You said December 1st you have to be out, but as far as the money, do you need the money obviously before December 1st?
Yeah, because we have to pay to move the equipment and pay to get the space ready. So we need all of that before December 1st so that we can have it all in place by December 1st.
Yeah, book and maybe deposits and things like that need to be put down. Yeah, I get you.
You were telling us before the show that moving one of the refrigerators is like a $20,000 job, and those refrigerators,
$23,000 for just one of them. Yeah,
yeah, that's wild. And those refrigerators, those stay full at your facilities, right? I mean, those are full of food and dairy and cold products that people absolutely desperately need.
Yeah, that's where we store all of our produce and in the freezers all of our proteins, and so all the things that are super valuable and nutritious and.
Yeah, and the warehouse in Putnam County also serves St. Johns County. We rely heavily on that space to store the food that's actually brought into St. Johns County. So, Sunny, is our logistics queen, and so she understands that more than anybody how valuable that space is. If we lose that space in Putnam County, it will cripple us here in St. Johns County as well. So,
like a ripple effect,
yeah.
And and it affects our sources because we've been doing this for over 5 years now. And we've been building sources this whole time, so we don't want to lose sources because we've lost the ability to to serve. You
don't want to take steps backwards. You got to take a step forward,
yes,
right?
Yes, and and we're gaining new sources all the time, and if you look at just 6 months ago, we were rescuing between 500,000 and 600,000 pounds of food a month, and now we're doing 800,000 to 900,000 pounds. So that shows just how we're constantly increasing our sources and our efforts to rescue more food.
So if you get this 100,000, is this going to be another lease agreement, or is this something that you're going to own the space? What's that look like?
This is a lease.
Okay.
But we are working also on trying to, with foundations and other organizations, to see if we can come up with the money to buy it.
I would just hate for you to have to go through this again. You know what I mean?
I
That's
know.
scary.
I know.
I hope the new landlord understands that this is an egregious, moment that we need to have.
Yes. So we will not have a clause. We'll be signing a 5-year lease with a 5-year option to extend. But when we took out the lease in Palatka, we were a brand new organization with no track record, and and the landlord was looking at an agency that relied on donations to be able to pay the rent. So he put a clause in there that at any point in the 5-year lease, he could give us a 90-day notice to vacate.
Wow.
So our lease isn't actually up until April of next year, but he's,
okay.
Yeah, is using that clause to get us out. But we had no negotiating power back then. But
Right.
now we do. So,
yeah.
And the new landlord loves what we do and wants this, resource to remain in Putnam County, that, in Palatka,
That's fantastic.
where he lives. So I don't feel we'll face that again, but we don't want to take that chance. And so we're working hard to buy it.
Prayers up. Yeah, got it.
What's the best way for our community, for local businesses to get involved in this effort? Is it the GoFundMe? Is it personal donations? Is it sponsorships of things?
It can be any one of those things. So on our website, there's a link to the GoFundMe page. But, donations by mail or check are actually almost better, because then you don't have to pay the fees, the platform fees.
Yeah.
You can also come and sponsor our race. So we have, that's coming up in just 3 weeks. And
October 12th, if I'm saying that right?
October 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the race?
It's Shine a Light for Epicure.
Yeah, absolutely. Shine that light bright,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's exciting. So where is that going to be taking place?
So it's at the amphitheater. This is our 3rd annual race. So we're going to meet at the amphitheater. The race starts at 4:00. It's an out and back through the state park in that beautiful neighborhood.
PM race.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It is nice. Yeah. So, and by then it should be even a little cooler. So
hey, I
that'll
love
be
hearing
perfect
that.
timing. Yep. And the nice thing about ending at the amp is we're going to be able to use the front porch. Cholula is going to be there.
Okay,
Right.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
So we're going to have a free concert afterwards. So even if you're not a big 5K person, please come out and come to the concert. It's free. We're going to have food trucks there. We'll have some swag available for purchase, and it'll be a good time for the family. So so come out, support the runners, and and come get some good food. Saucy Pig is going to be there.
Awesome.
One of the best.
Yeah, Real Peel Pizza. I don't know if you've had them, but I haven't had them yet, but it is all the rave at the hospital. Everybody's
Oh, that's
talking about,
awesome. Good.
Yeah, about how good the pizza is there. So we're excited to have them there too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And Wendy, can you tell us a little bit about, you guys have a new program, right? Epic Med?
Yeah. Yes. So this is our big exciting news that we're going to reveal today.
Awesome.
So a part of what we do is we like to rescue things that would otherwise be thrown away that our community needs, not just food, but a lot of people have come to us because they have medical supplies and equipment that they know we know who's in need in our community, and say, what should we do with this? And so a couple of times we've been able to connect people with different equipment that has come available, expensive things like Hoyer lifts, motorized wheelchairs, scooters, things like that they need. And my husband and I are also medical missionaries. And so we get that same thing. People trying to, they have different medical equipment and supplies, and they're like, hey, I know you guys, go out of country and you take this stuff with you. Can we give you, all of this extra stuff that we have? And so sometimes we can take it, but sometimes it's just more than what we can store. Our storage unit gets full quick. And we know several other medical missionaries in town that have the same issue. And so we finally said, one time, at some point, we need to get all of this stuff in one central location and make it accessible to everybody. So that way we can all take what we need when we need it. And so that was the idea. I told Sunny, she goes, we'll just use the loft in the warehouse. And that was it. So I said, okay.
That's perfect.
There you go.
Let's put it out there and let's make it accessible. So we had some volunteers come in. They helped us set up some shelving. We all emptied out our warehouses and our storage units, including Wildflower Clinic got involved as well. And so our shelves are stocked. We're ready to go to receive donations. And if you're in need of items, please let us know. We've already stocked 2 different mission trips, going to different war zones. With the different medical supplies that they need for those trips. So,
Wow.
Yeah, so we're already fully functioning and ready to go.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So who's eligible for these services, and how can people take advantage of that?
So if you're a medical missionary or an NGO, If you are a free clinic, by all means, you're welcome to our inventory to take what you need. And then also, if you're a local individual that has an ongoing chronic medical need, and we have supplies that you can use, we're just asking you to reach out to Wildflower Clinic to get vetted, and then they'll help you get access to the supplies that we have if you're in need.
That's fantastic.
Great. So how do you see this evolving? Obviously, the Epicure food side of it has just exploded over the last 5 years, which has been great and vitally needed for so many people. So where do you see the Epic Med side of this going in the next few years?
Yeah, so thankfully, with the new warehouse that's coming in St. Johns County, Sunny's already allocated some of that square footage to this need. And so, we're hoping to, get the word out there to people that need the supplies, and also to those that have supplies, to make sure that they're not throwing it away. Thankfully, my husband works at Flagler Hospital. He's the chief of surgery over there, so we have a little in there.
That's good. That's good.
That helps.
To be able to make sure that they know. He's actually picking up supplies from them today. What's coming out of their warehouse, things that they've overstocked that they don't use or is getting close to the expiration date, rather than have that stuff, go to a dumpster. We'll get it to those in need.
When you said that people have to get vetted over at Wildflower, like what does the time frame look like? Say I needed a wheelchair like right away. Like how long does this vetting process take?
It doesn't take long at all. I mean, so far, most of the people that have been in need over there, they're already Wildflower patients. And so they kind of already know what they need. But if you're not connected to Wildflower, it's just a matter of getting over there and getting an appointment with a community health associate over there to get vetted, figure out what you need, and figure out if we have it.
Right.
And then if we don't, figuring out if we can get it for you either way.
That's awesome.
So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sunny, please remind people how they get in touch with you all at Epicure, where they should follow you, and again, what are your kind of biggest needs right now?
Okay, yeah, so they can always go to our website, because all of our information and contact information is on the website, which is www.epic-cure.org. As far as biggest needs, it would just be, come and support our race. If you can donate to the GoFundMe page, please do. We're trying to do weekly updates to everybody to let them know where we are in that process. So we're just hoping everybody helps us stay there so we can keep helping other people in the community.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are literally true angels to so many people.
Yeah,
in
and
this
just,
community.
If anybody has not heard about us before, just so you know that we are still a 100% volunteer organization. So every dollar that you give to us goes 100% towards helping people in our community.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. It's amazing. Thank you all so much for coming in and for what you're doing each and every single day. It is hard work, but you are legitimately changing people's lives. It's really, really amazing. Thank you all so much.
Tough times don't last, but tough people do.
No, thank you. Luckily, all of our volunteers are tough, so it's good.
I love that. Yes.
That's great. Thank you all very much. Epic Cure,
so
epic-cure.org is where you need to be going to check them out and getting involved.
Yes.
Great organization. Just gigantic hearts.
Absolutely.
On
and
expanding
possibilities too. And I love the new Epic Med side of it. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Very lucky to have these folks in our community right here. Hey, speaking about our community, Old Town Trolley, hey, are you ready for a break? Ready to break free?
Let's do it.
It's time for the most exciting race in St. Augustine. They say the Jailbreak 5K is back.
Yes, sir.
This is happening on October 19th at 8 a.m. This is starting at Old Town Trolley at the old jail.
Okay.
And if you have what it takes to escape, it's not your ordinary 5K. You'll break free from the historic old jail, dash down the stunning Magnolia Avenue, and conquer the Volano Bridge on your thrilling race to the Atlantic Ocean. Here's the best part. You don't have to worry about getting back because Old Town Trolleys has you covered with the complimentary transportation right back to the starting line. Hey, that's great.
Isn't that nice?
You already ran a long time. You don't want to run all the way back.
It's so nice.
Plus, every finisher gets one of their coveted Jailbreak medals.
Yes, they're very unique.
They really are.
Yeah.
Do you still have that one over there?
I still
let's
do.
Show that to everybody. Look at that.
How cool. Yeah.
Old Sheriff Joe Perry's, but we did confirm he's a real guy.
We did. Yeah. Thank you, Troy.
If you are feeling festive, bring out the best Halloween costume. They're giving away a whopping $1,000 cash prize.
What?
Cash and prizes for the top 3 most creative costumes. Costumes are encouraged, but not required. You don't have to wear a costume for this thing, but you should. So get those creative juices flowing. And there's more. All proceeds from this action-packed event go to support St. Johns County schools through investing in kids. So while you're having fun, you're also giving back to the community. That's the easiest way to give back, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
When you can have fun doing it. October 19th, 8 a.m., Old Town Trolley's Old Jail. You will have the chance to escape. Register now. inc-stjohns.org/events and join the adventure. And you can get a special,
Not yet. Yes. No, you're
yeah,
next,
special discount.
Nope.
Using the code LOCAL. What are you waiting on?
Sorry. That code expired. I apologize.
Oh.
Look at the date. Sorry.
Oh.
I gave you this read a little bit earlier.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
All good, but sign up today. Yay!
Sign up today. It's not expensive anyway. You
No,
don't
it's
need
amazing.
You don't need a discount.
Going to an incredible organization.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You don't want a discount.
Hey, Floridians, let's talk about something we take very seriously, air conditioning and heating. And when we're not fans of being left in a hot mess of humidity, right?
Right.
All right. So when was the last time you had someone come over and inspect your home unit? Well, for a fabulous 45 years, All American Air have served been the AC hero of St. Augustine and beyond. We're talking St. John's, Flagler, Duval, and Putnam counties. They're not just the experts. They're the cool cats of warranty and non-warranty service work. They also have preventative maintenance agreements, new construction installations, and rocking high efficiency systems from Lennox Wonders to the ultra smart iComfort thermostat. Give them a shout today, 904-461-0070.
And of course, our Bin 39 friends want to help you find your new favorite wine.
Yes.
Down there at Bin 39. It's a great spot, man. Very relaxing area out there on the Orange Street side of St. George Street, 4 St. George Street to be exact. And they've got over 95 wines available for you to choose from. So if you're a wine fan, I'm telling you, there's no better spot to go to really find anything you are looking for. I think they're still having their summer clearance, getting rid of all the summer wines.
Yes, 30% off right now.
Come on, can't beat that. And they are really the experts in the wine business here in St. Augustine. Check them out again at 4 St. George Street. Give them a call, chat with them about some wine, 904-827-5740. All right, horoscope time.
Oh, boy.
Yay. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini on deck today. Here we go. Aries. Your fiery spirit is going to backfire this month. Everyone around you will mistake your enthusiasm for aggressive impatience. By the time you realize it, you'll be knee-deep in arguments you didn't even mean to start. Expect to spend your days apologizing profusely while everyone continues to despise you. Jeez, that's harsh.
Wow.
But hey, at least you're still number one at screwing things up. Damn. Taurus, your relentless pursuit of comfort is going to make you so lazy that even your house plants are going to be judging you. You'll avoid important tasks so vehemently that your career takes a nosedive into the abyss. Expect your so-called reliable character to be questioned by everyone who once thought they could count on you. Worst part, even fast food places will start getting your orders wrong. They do that all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Gemini, your tendency to overthink every single decision will peak this month, causing an internal meltdown that would make even the most psychotic split personality protagonist wince. Your dual nature will confuse everyone so much that they'll start avoiding conversations with you altogether.
Yeah.
Get ready for a month of solitude while overanalyzing Netflix documentaries will unfortunately be your highlight.
Sounds nice, though.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Be nice by yourself. Solitude.
Yeah, I'm never mad at that.
And you'll never be mad at Good Vibes Yoga of St. Augustine.
Okay.
They're doing a glow during join us for glow during a backlight yoga session.
Okay.
Glow Flow, it's called. There it is.
Glow Flow.
Yeah. Halloween edition. It's $25 at Good Vibes Yoga. This is happening October 12th, 7 to 8 p.m. Doors open 15 minutes before to get you all set up. This is, of course, at 425 South Legacy Trail, Suite D102. But yeah, check that out. Glow Flow, Halloween edition. It's kind of like glow in the dark yoga.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Gloga.
Yeah, Gloga for your pleasure. Nice job.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, see, you're really in it on the marketing. Awesome. Yoga specialist over here.
That's what I've been called that plenty of times, a yoga specialist.
Bendy. Hey, speaking of flexible, Northeast Florida Multi-Agency Career Fair is coming up, and St. Johns County Sheriff's Office is playing a big role.
Okay.
They're including Clay County, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and Putnam County Sheriff's Office. So on Wednesday, October 2nd, citizens and media are invited to join recruits for the 4 regional law enforcement agencies for a one-day career fair. Career opportunities vary by sheriff's office, but range from police deputy and detention deputy to civilian careers, including dispatch, IT, public records, and clerical support positions. Check that out. I'll put link in comments, but that's going to be a cool thing to rally and see which agency needs more support in one area and where the other, and your talent can be taken to the next level.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. Oh, save the date, Saturday, October 19th at 9 a.m. It's the St. Johns County 65th Annual Cracker Day and Market.
Oh, yeah.
Heading at the luxurious St. Johns County Fairgrounds. But yeah, check this out. They've got a ton of activities for the family, some really great horse riding opportunities, and so much more at the St. Johns County Cracker Day and Market.
It's the first time I've ever heard anybody describe the fairgrounds as luxurious.
Isn't that nice? I'm trying to plant that seed.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, how about planting the seed of healthy teeth?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, they do that at Magnolia Family Dentistry, where they are redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Led by the dynamic Dr. Paula Rodriguez. We love her, great lady. Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth. It's about a clean and extraordinary experience across the board. From the moment you step through their doors, you're going to be welcomed into a state-of-the-art practice that prioritizes your comfort and well-being. Experience the difference with Magnolia Family Dentistry, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. Schedule your appointment today by calling 904-824-0990. It's time. You haven't been to the dentist in a while. Come on, get it done. And see why so many in our community are smiling so big about Dr. Rodriguez and her team at Magnolia Family Dentistry. Also, Shayla Moore, big smiles over at Shayla Moore as well, where you're going to step beyond the velvet rope and into the heart of plush romance. St. Augustine's premier jazz venue, tapas lounge, and a special event space is Shayla Moore. Treat yourself to an unforgettable evening where Chef Ellie Rose's artisanal tapas dazzle your taste buds, and Chef Austin crafts fresh, vibrant, and exclusive sushi experiences to elevate your palate. Sip on fabulous drinks while live jazz fills the air, creating the perfect date night ambiance. There really is no better date night spot. Take it from a guy who goes on a lot of dates.
Oh, good.
That's a joke.
Dating in this town is like rooting through the trash. I hear you loud and
Yeah, it
clear.
really is. Yeah, it sometimes can be.
Sometimes.
Especially, well, I'm sure we got some wonderful women watching this show right now that are not trash. They specialize in private dining, rehearsal dinners, baby showers, luncheons. If you want to have a great party out there of up to 150 people, Shayla Moore is the place to do it. Inquire now to reserve your date for the holidays and mention 904 now and save $200.
That's amazing.
Pretty awesome.
Great deal.
They're located in the vibrant uptown scene at 45 San Marco Avenue with complimentary parking for guests. It's a 21 plus establishment, open 7 days a week. Reserve your table now at bitesbubblesandjazz.com.
And Panache and Aveda Salon, they believe that self-care is an essential part of a balanced lifestyle. Their dedicated team is passionate about helping you achieve a sense of well-being and confidence that radiates from within. Whether you're treating yourself to a luxurious spa day or enhancing your natural beauty at their salon or exploring their comprehensive range of retail products, they're there to exceed your expectations. Get on their books today. Go to getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
All right, sir. How we ending the show today?
We've got confusing and unsettling picks I need to run by you here,
Okay.
sir. Yeah. All right. This first one is my past selves watching me make the same mistakes. Yeah.
Okay.
When are you gonna learn?
Yeah, sure.
Next up, when you've only slept for 2 hours and you think coffee is going to help.
Yeah.
It's going to be me for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Next up, when you have multiple talents, but you're still useless.
Aw.
I feel seen.
Yeah.
Next up, current financial situation. He's always made me feel rich, right?
Yeah.
Next up, happiness is temporary over there, Paco.
No, poor boy.
Poor guy. Next up, me recharging for 6 months after going out one Saturday night. I know.
Yeah, that's currently me.
Takes forever to get recovered.
Yeah.
Next up, me. I can't wait for my day off, and then there's me on my day off.
Yeah, exactly.
What do I do?
That's paradise to me.
Next up, my houseplants watching me put water in my espresso machine.
That's why I have fake houseplants.
Next up, if cats could text you back, they wouldn't.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, true.
And finally, wise words from Megan. I used to be jealous of Harry Potter for being able to talk to snakes, but it turns out I've been doing it for years.
Oh.
Yeah, Average Levine, I love you.
All right. Great show today. Thank you for setting up a great show, Davey. Thank you to Rick for pressing all the buttons. And you guys out there for watching. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.